All right, it's April the 28th, 2022. Quick little tour of the bunch apiary. This is a swarm that was caught about a week ago. They're bringing in a little bit of pollen, which might indicate some brood rearing. Let's see if we can get a picture of one of the girls bringing in pollen. She had a load of pollen. Hopefully that showed up on the video. So, in general, they won't bring in pollen unless they're rearing brood. So, hopefully that means they've settled down, started drawing some comb in there. Probably going to put them in a regular box on Friday or Saturday if I can get the box built. Catch another girl getting pollen. Not a lot of pollen. It might not have anywhere to store it yet. And it's a little late in the day for pollen. They do most of the pollen gathering in the morning. All right, so over here, this is a split I put together with 4 frames in a 5-frame box. This split came off of a swarm from last year that was just doing really well. That'll be the 4th hive we show. But they're bringing in quite a bit of pollen. So this was a split where they had to raise their own queen, and they should have at least a virgin queen by now. She should be off on mating flights during the day, but they've been bringing in a lot of pollen and foraging heavily, so I think they either have a queen or anticipate having a queen soon. So let's see if we can catch a picture of a girl with some pollen bags. There's one. Maybe that caught up on the video. A little bit more coming in. But they seem to be doing well. They've got a feeder on, but there's no feed in the feeder right now because there's just a heavy flow right now. There's everything you can imagine blooming. We've got tulip poplars, we've got black locust, blackberry is blooming in every ditch. So it's about probably as good as it gets for the bees right now. Certainly the heaviest flow I've seen since I've had bees in the spring that were already built up. This is package bees from, package was installed on May the 6th, 2021. They had a rough time getting through the winter. I think they had a little bit of dysentery, and they almost starved. But I think they've recovered after a little bit of kind of emergency feeding in early spring. I think they've brooded up quite nicely. They just have their first super on. And this is my honey hive. This is a swarm caught May the 25th or April the 25th, 2021. They've got 2 supers on. The last time we looked in the top super, it was nearly filled with nectar. It's probably time for another super, or at least rearrange the frames. But you can see the activity level here is impressive. They're bringing in pollen, lots of nectar. A few weeks ago, this hive smelled like, well, actually all the hives smelled like grape soda, which I believe was Chinese wisteria blooming. But they're so busy right now, they're not paying me any attention. There's probably as docile as they're gonna get because there's just so much blooming and so much work to do. But that's a short little tour of the bunch apiaries. Bye-bye, y'all.